Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Footie Kismat. In today's episode, we are going to look at Game Week 2 fixtures with a special guest. Joining us today, he is a part time Arsenal fan and a full time certified ABU, our Premier League correspondent. Joining us today from London, UK, Prasad Hole.
Hi Sandy, how are you?
I'm good. How's the feeling, Gunners? How's,
Cool man, nice. Very good, very good.
how's Yeah, after two defeating two of the great teams in Fulham and West Ham. How's the feeling?
I don't know if they're great teams, but yeah, it's always good to win, isn't it? Yeah,
All right, nice. So
yeah,
we had a good week, right? A lot of goals, a very entertaining round of fixtures. You
yeah.
can see Everton 5-2 leads. Saturday was great. Then Sunday again, the goals galore fest continued. We had a lot of
Continued,
goals.
yeah.
And I think these were the only fixtures, right? Nothing missing from here.
Nothing missing, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Suddenly there's a blank in between there, between all the fixtures, and I didn't realize that we're missing something here, something big, something really big.
Not that big, actually. Maybe what is missing? Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know, but it was accidental, purely accidental. But United did lose at home to Crystal Palace. Can't help it. All right, let's start with your second favorite team, Arsenal. So, what do you think of the progress being made by Arteta? His organized slash bus parking approach, and finally against West Ham, right? So Fulham was swatted away easily, but West Ham was a different match altogether. The only difference was I think Tierney was missing. So we all know Auba is important for Arsenal, but how important is Tierney now? Because uh, defensively, I think Arsenal struggled. West Ham had a lot of chances, and Arsenal were lucky to get away with a win.
It's been kind of feel good since Arteta has taken over. He looks quite determined right since the start. So even if you look at this season, we started with 2 wins out of two, and it's good. What mainly I like now is that Arteta has been able to install some discipline into the game. You can see all of them putting in efforts to give their best. Uh, for example, game against West Ham was the perfect one. We were not so good, but we never gave up. Kept knocking and eventually scored a winner. Uh, but obviously, if you look at it, like we're not a finished product as of now, but still, we'll take it as a good start to the season, which we need to build upon. Next up is pool, so really hope we put up a good fight and come out with 3 points. In terms of transfers, I feel we got a decent squad, but to really achieve our goals, we need to strengthen our midfield. That's where there's a gap basically, which is quite evident from the games we have played so far. So if we are able to sign, say, someone like Aura or and Parity in next say to 10 days of the windows, it will be massive for us. KT. So KT, no doubt, is a very important player for us. But not sure if we can compare his importance with Auba's. Actually, a lot of difference. I think a lot depends on the formation we are playing in. So if we are playing three at the back, we got some good backups like Luis or Saliba. Yes, Luis is good actually. He can be bad on his days, but then he is overall quite experienced and good. So we got Luis or maybe Saliba who is still coming through. But if we play like four at back, I think he becomes very crucial, mainly for his ability to do those overlaps and crosses. Such a brilliant crosser he is. So in that sense, he is a very important, absolute team player, and no doubt that he will do great basically for us over the time.
Okay, so here's wishing Arsenal all the best for the new season. Not. And let's move to your favorite team in the whole of universe, Manchester United. Whoa, what's that? Let's stay civil here, okay? I'm not even sure what you're trying to hint here. Oh, United, where do we start? All it takes is a bad result and the whole scene changes. So this question about United is for a long-term perspective. We are not expecting a title challenge this year. Third place was a big achievement, I would say. It was a mixed season. Like Champions League is the minimum achievement required at United's level. But so, what do you think going forward? What needs to change to bring United to that level from before?
Man United. After the first game, I saw bits of it basically against Crystal Palace, and for me, the headline was more like Maguire is out, but Pogba is still in jail. No, I mean, you guys still did well last season to finish in top four, but to do it again this season, I think it would require another miracle, basically, which to me looks very unlikely. I know it's too early to say that, but there are quite a few things which I feel are not quite there with United, basically, so far. Just for one, maybe I think Ole. I'm not so convinced with him so far. Like I haven't seen him doing anything special. Basically, I know a lot of fans blame Glazer and Woodward for a lot of things, but I mean, you guys have spent around a billion, I guess, since LVG. So money is not a problem. You've got a manager in Ole and not a coach. So he is the one calling shots, and that's been the case for long. Basically, you haven't had a coach anytime before. So I think it's the manager who should be held responsible for maybe not signing the right players or the performance, basically, rather than looking at Woodward or Glazers every time. Look at Sanchez. I mean, obviously, it wasn't Woodward or Glazer who thought of signing him. It came from the manager, right? So I don't see any point in criticizing the owners over here. They are spending huge amount of money over Manchester United, but still there are no results to back that up. So I guess somewhere down the line the buck falls on the manager, basically.
Wow, that was a little bit too honest. With Ole, the thing is that we have tried a lot of managers, right? Different philosophies. They have all signed players, and we have given it a shot. And it's just that some positivity is there right now. Some we need some stability from a managerial perspective. Ole is learning on the job. We know there are some faults in his management style. The backup plan, those things are there, but he's still learning on the job. And if you think of like Sir Alex Ferguson, when he joined, he had some time available, like 5 6 years before we really gelled in and won something. So I think that so there has to be some patience with him. Maybe this season we will see how the team performs.
Uh, and again, like, how can I finish talking about United without mentioning Pogba, uh, one of my favorite players? I mean, you know, playing him as a defensive midfielder, that's ridiculous. I feel he's a brilliant player. It's just like limiting his abilities if you play him in a defensive kind of role. Look at the game against Crystal Palace. He was not good at all, and I'm sure he felt the same way. He needs to be at the top attacking, not a defensive midfielder for me at all. United just need to unlock him again. Try and unlock him again at least. Yeah. Yeah, that's my take on United. I'll keep it short. Won't go on with it for now.
Okay, are you Pogba's agent in disguise? Yeah, but totally agree with you on that one. Pogba is kind of wasted in the two in the middle. I think we should go by 4-3-3 with Pogba on the left and Bruno on the right, maybe, and Matic or McTominay sitting in the in between. I think that could be the best formation right now. Uh, Pogba, I think everybody kind of struggled in the first match. It was kind of rustiness. Right side of our midfield, you can see like Fosu Mensah and Daniel James. That's a weak spot there. We need to improve there. Hopefully, with Van Bissaka back, it should be better. And Lindelof did make a couple of mistakes, so those were not good. So, but if you see defensively, right, last year we had, I think, the third best defense, so it's not too bad. Okay, enough about United. Let's move on to Chelsea. Did you see the Chelsea versus Liverpool match? I think Liverpool in the end won it comfortably, but Chelsea were down to 10 men. But before that, also Liverpool had a good game, and I know all the focus will be on Kepa, which I think it should be because it's not just that his mistake for the second goal, but overall he doesn't feel like a top four level or even like at a Chelsea level goalkeeper. He is continuously making mistakes.
Kepa, boy, he is an unkepa kind of thing at the moment. Rough patch, bad form, don't know, but definitely doesn't look up for it so far. Guess Chelsea is already in market for new goalkeeper, and it's completely justified. I feel because I don't see him being the number one choice for long, if at all Chelsea are able to find a better goalkeeper, which I think they can easily, given the way he has been goalkeeping at the moment. And I think they are kind of stuck with him because I guess I read somewhere he's got a 7 year contract or something like that, basically with Chelsea. So yeah, I think he can easily join a golf club with Bale and maybe enjoy that most of the time, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, talking about Bale, what a signing that would be, right? If Bale can be bothered about playing football, that is. But I really feel bad thinking about Pochettino, right? He was continuously getting Spurs into the top four. I think they finished second also for one of the seasons. And it was just the team was crying out for some signings.
Touch it. Yeah. So yeah, Poch must feel absolutely betrayed with Poch. Actually, they've signed so many players now. He did quite good for them, but was never backed up. I guess that's what he would feel at least. So yeah, I think he wouldn't feel really good about it. Torchit, they've got some good players so far in Doherty, maybe Højbjerg, Bale, unless he decides to play with the golf club. But they got, but at the end of it, basically, doesn't matter how many good players they sign. They have got Mr. Mourinho at the moment, so things could turn around anytime, very quickly. He's good at that, and he's very good at that. He might be acting very decent and sober off late, but do not mistaken it, basically, because he doesn't have a team to back up. He is being kind of sober so far. Once and if they click, he'll be back to being himself. And I think things could turn around with them anytime as long as he's there.
All right, thanks for joining, Prasad. And hey, everyone, if you guys enjoyed the video, do like and share the video and do subscribe to the channel. All right, till later.